श्री गुरु बसवलिंगाय नमः। ॐ श्री गुरु बसवलिंगाय नमः। ॐ श्री गुरु बसवलिंगाय नमः।
I heartily invite the chief guest of this evening, the Honorable Consul General, Shri Mark Lamy sir, to the dais. I also welcome Shri Arvind Jatti sir, the President of Basva Samiti, to please come to the dais. I invite the Director of Alliance Francaise Bengaluru, Mr. Jean-Marc, to please come to the dais. Our nation, Bharat, is the land of spirituality. That is what we call the Adhyatma. From time immemorial, this knowledge of Adhyatma is being spread across the world by our saints, the Rishis, Mahatma Buddha, Swami Vivekananda, and many more. This tradition of spreading spirituality is continuing to this day. In this legacy, we are here to spread the divine knowledge given by Sri Basavanna. So let's begin today's program by the lighting of the lamp, which is a symbol of knowledge, enlightenment, and the presence of the divine energy. I kindly request the chief guest of this evening, Honorable Consul General of France in Bengaluru, Shri Mark Lamy, to kindly light the lamp. I also request the President of Basva Samiti, Shri Arvind Jatti, and the President of Alliance Francaise Bengaluru, Dr. Chinmay Chikateri sir, and the Director, Shri Jean-Marc sir, to kindly light the lamp and begin today's event.
ॐ श्री गुरु बसवलिंगाय नमः। ॐ श्री गुरु बसवलिंगाय नमः।
I thank all the dignitaries for lighting the lamp. Thank you, sir. Now I request the audience to please raise for the national anthem of France, followed by the national anthem of Bharat.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, everyone. Basavanna's Vachanas are the sayings or the words that leads us towards divinity. It is the nectar or amrita from the life experience of Sri Basavanna. Now, let us experience this bliss through an invocation recital of the Vachanas in both French and Kannada. Now, I invite our director, Sri Jean-Marc, to kindly introduce the artists.
Merci Ramia. Monsieur le Consul général de France à Bangalore, cher Marc Lamy, the President of the Alliance Française, dear Chinmaya Chigateri, the President of Basavasa Samiti, Sri Aravind Jati, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames, mesdemoiselles, messieurs, chers amis de l'Alliance Française, you have entered a place that was built upon two pillars, language and culture. Now, those are very solid pillars. This place has been in existence for 55 years. All over the world, the Alliance Française is 141-year-old this year. But the way that we approach culture at the Alliance Française is not in a petrified way. We don't see language and culture as solid, but as fluid and as moving with the time, adapting with the time. So this evening you are going to get a lot of language and culture, but in a dynamic way. So I am very pleased to call upon the stage MD Pallavi and Bruce Lee Mani that are going to present musical rendition of the Vachanas in a very original way. You all know, I am sure, MD Pallavi, classical Hindustani singer, together with a modern rock music guitar player from Thermal and a Quarter. You're going to experience a mix of tradition and modernity. This is going to be followed by another mixing of culture, as Rajni Shivaram, also a singer, a fluent in French, is going to recite three vachanas, both in Kannada and in French language. Language and culture in language, please enjoy.
ಒತ್ತೆಯ ಹಿಡಿದು ಒತ್ತೆಯ ಹಿಡಿದು ಮತ್ತೊತ್ತೆಯ ಹಿಡಿಯೇ ಹಿಡಿದಡಿ ಬೆತ್ತಲಿ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ಕೊಲ್ಲುವರಯ್ಯ 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 ವ್ರತಹೀನನರಿದು ಬೆರೆದಡಿ ವ್ರತಹೀನನರಿದು ಬೆರೆದಡೆ ಕಾದ ಕತ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ கொய்வரையா கொய்வரையா ஒல்லி நொல்லி ஒல்லி நொல்லி ஒல்லி நொல்லி ஒல்லி நாகி ஒல்லி நொல்லி ஒல்லி நொல்லி ஒல்லி நொல்லி ஒல்லி நாகி ನಿಮ್ಮಾಡಿ ನಿರ್ಲಜೇಶ್ವರ ನಿಮ್ಮಾಡಿ ನಿರ್ಲಜೇಶ್ವರ 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 Thank you. That was a Vachana written by Sule Sankava, a Sharane or a Vachanakarti as we call them, from the 12th century. And as you know, probably all you people here who have gathered here know so much about the Vachanas. I don't have to introduce the Vachanas to you. But there were people from all walks of life who wrote the Vachanas, who believed in this movement and walked towards the Anubhava Mantapa that Basavanna had, started the movement for. And Sule Sankava was one such person who also wrote Vachanas, and her trade, her profession was that of a sex worker. So she wrote about her divine using the metaphor of her profession, of her work, of her trade. So that was Sule Sankava for you. And now we present one more Vachana, which is written by Basavanna. And it's Sule Sankava's divine, her Ishta Devata, or her signature that she, writes at the end of her poem is Nirlajeshwara. For her, her divine is the one who is shameless, the one without inhibition. And Basavanna writes his Vachanas with a signature that is Kudala Sangamadeva. His divine is Kudala Sangamadeva. And in this Vachana, he talks about how he wants to make his body into an instrument. And the instrument, he invites Kudala Sangamadeva to play the instrument and play his body. And he wants to be able to be one with his divine through the music of that instrument.
Saraga
ಸರಾಗವ ಪಾಡಯ್ಯ ಉರದಲೊತ್ತಿ ಬಾಜಿಸು ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವಾ ಮದನಿ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಧನಿ ಕಡೆ ಸರಿ ನಿ ಸದನಿ ಪದ ಮ ಪಗ ಮರಿ ಗ ಸ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವಾ ಮದನಿ ಸರಿ ಸ ಧನಿ ದ ಮದ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಸ ಧನಿ ಗ ಮ ನಿ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಸರಿ ಸ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವಾ ಧರೆ ರೆ ಸರಿ ದ ಮ ಗ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಸ ಪ ಮ ಮ ದ ಪ ಪ ಸ ಧನಿ ನಿ ಗ ಧನಿ ಕಡೆ ಸರಿ ನಿ ಸ ಧನಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಸ ಧನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗರಿ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವಾ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವಾ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವಾ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವಾ 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 Bruce Lee man.
Thank you, Srimati M.D. Pallavi and the guitarist for this soulful experience. Now I call upon Rajini Shivaram to recite the Vachanas in French and in Kannada.
Good evening, everyone. I will be reciting some of the Vachanas by Basavana in Kannada and giving you their French translations as well. Yeah, so the first one. ಎನ್ನ ಕಾಯವ ದಂಡಿಗೆಯ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ಎನ್ನ ಶಿರವ ಸೋರೆಯ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ಎನ್ನ ನರವ ತಂತಿಯ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ಎನ್ನ ಬೆರಳ ಕಡ್ಡಿಯ ಮಾಡಯ್ಯ ಬತ್ತೀಸ ರಾಗವ ಪಾಡಯ್ಯ ಉರದಲೊತ್ತಿ ಬಾರಿಸು ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವ. Now the French translated version. A fait de mon corps la poutre de bois, de ma tête la calebasse, de mes nerfs les cordes, de mes doigts les bâtons pour les passer et chante les 32 airs. Appuie-moi sur ton cœur et joue, O Kudala Sangama Deva. We move on to the second one. ಕಂಗಳು ತುಂಬಿದ ಬಳಿಕ ನೋಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕವಿಗಳು ತುಂಬಿದ ಬಳಿಕ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೈಗಳು ತುಂಬಿದ ಬಳಿಕ ಪೂಜಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮನ ತುಂಬಿದ ಬಳಿಕ ನೆನೆಯಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಹಾಂತ ಕೂಡಲ ಸಂಗಮ ದೇವನ. Quand les yeux sont pleins avec vous, il ne reste plus rien à voir. Quand les oreilles sont pleines, il ne reste plus rien à entendre. Quand les mains sont pleines, quand l'esprit est plein, il ne reste plus rien à méditer. Au suprême Kudala Sangama Deva. The third one is a much more popular one. I'm sure you must have heard. There's a tune to it. It's called Ivanarava. Ivanarava, Ivanarava, Ivanaravanendenisadireiya. Ivanammava, Ivanammava, Ivanammavanendenisayya. Kudala Sangama Deva, Kudala Sangama Deva, Kudala Sangama Deva, Nimma maneya maganendenisayya. Now the French translated version. À qui est-il? À qui est-il? Ne laisse pas dire. Il est à nous. Il est à nous. Laisse-les dire. Au Kudala Sangama Deva, laisse-les dire. Je suis la vassale de ta maison. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Rajini Shivaram, for the rendition. Now I invite the President of Alliance Francaise Bengaluru, Dr. Chinmay Chikateri, sir, to kindly welcome the gathering.
Bonjour, Namaskara, Sharana Sharanarthi. I'm so glad, I'm overwhelmed by the kind of response we have received here today. I think we should all give ourselves a round of applause for being at such an event that's a milestone in many ways. I will allow the president of Basav Samiti to dwell upon what this project is all about. But why is the Alliance Francaise here releasing the Vachanas? I want to give you a small background about this institution. We are a 60-year-old institution striving to bring cultural integration of France and India. We are the cultural bridge between two countries. And we've been at it for over 60 years now. Mahatma Basaveshwara, a 12th century social, economic reformer, philosopher, someone that the world looks up to, not only India, but the world looks up to for what he said and for what he's done and for what he's preached. Basav Samiti was translating his Vachanas into French. You know, we are part of a newly elected committee that came in about a month back. And that's when I requested Shri Arvind Jatti to bestow the honor of releasing the French translation of the Vachanas from the Alliance Francaise. And I felt, as president of this organization, there was not a better representation of Indo-French cultural integration. And I hope all of you kind of agree with me on this. And so here we are. I want to formally welcome our chief guest for this evening, the Honorable Consul General of France in Bangalore, from the French Ministry of Europe and Foreign Affairs, Mr. Marc Lamy. So, very, very warm welcome to you on the Alliance Francaise campus. Our guest of honor for today is Shri Arvind Jatti, the president of Basav Samiti, the organization that he leads, who's taken the arduous task of translating Basavanna and other Sharanas, Vachanas, and I heard it is to 27 Indian languages and 5 foreign languages, amongst which French is one of them. So I extend a very, very warm welcome to Shri Arvind Jatti, sir. It's been a while since we had, for various reasons, since we had a high-ranking diplomat from the French embassy visit the Alliance Francaise campus. I am so pleased and honored that I have the opportunity to break that jinx and have the Consul General of Bangalore at the Alliance Francaise campus today. It is a momentous occasion for all of us in our executive committee that we have been bestowed with that opportunity to make that happen. Sir, I have a couple of requests that I would like to place before you as the president of Alliance Francaise de Bangalore. We used to have Campus France sitting out of the Alliance Francaise campus before. It was a perfect integration of career counseling with DELF and DALF exams. For reasons that I'm unaware of, somehow Campus France has moved out of the Alliance Francaise campus. I seek your kind intervention to please bring Campus France back on the Alliance Francaise campus so that we have the complete ecosystem of French teaching, university education, and thereafter. So, we'll make a formal representation to you, sir. I hope that your intervention will bring Campus France back here. The second request I have of you, sir, is we want to start and bring back the Bastille Day celebrations back at the Alliance Francaise campus. You know, Bastille Day, like along with our national festivals, whether it's the Independence Day, Republic Day, we celebrate Kannada Rajyotsava. all of the Indian national festivals we celebrate here at the Alliance Francaise. But I really want to bring back Bastille Day with all its fervor, all its dignity, and all its fun that it comes with. So these are the two requests I would like to place before the Honorable Consul General here. I hope he will touch upon these points during his keynote address. So I've really put you on a spot now. So without much ado, again, I would like to welcome each one of you who have taken the time out. I understand this is a working day, but all of you are here. Please enjoy the program, and thank you very much, and warm welcome to all of you to Alliance Francaise again. Thank you very much. Namaskara.
Thank you, Dr. Chinmay Chikateri, sir. Now, I invite the President of Basva Samiti, Shri Arvind Jetti, to kindly give an overview of this Vachana translation project to all of us.
Good evening to everyone. Respected and Honorable Shri Mark Lamy, sir. Today, in the 850 years of the Sharana culture, this is a red letter day because this is the first language which has been accepted by Alliance Francaise, and we are truly honored, sir. There is nothing. It is a history in the making. Today is a history. For us, at least in Basava Samiti, around 2008, I started off the translation project because we wanted to communicate what this philosophy is all about to the world. Since 2008 and now 2025, hard work we have done, and almost 38 languages translation. We are almost on the verge of completion. The day when Chinmay Chikateri, my young friend, he became the president of Alliance Francaise, I told him the same day, I don't know what reasons, maybe a divine arrangement, my French was complete, translation was complete, and it came to my table, and I said, cannot be a better day than this. You becoming the president of Alliance Francaise, and the Vachana translation, which took me almost 4 to 5 years in French language, is complete and it is on my table. What a coordination! Yet again it is a history for me. Yet again it's a history. Of course, the 23 languages, recognized languages of India, we have dedicated to the nation by our Honorable Prime Minister of the nation, Narendra Modi ji, in Vignan Bhavan, New Delhi. That itself was a great day for us. But today, as a foreign language, as a France, you have accepted, Honorable Mark Lamy, sir. I am grateful to you, indebted rather to you for introducing. This will mark an opening for me to get into another release of other languages in other countries also. Be it Germany, be it French, be it so many languages. I've completed in Chinese, I've completed in Spanish, almost on the verge of release. But you gave us the path that yes, France is with us. That's so great. One more reason of why France is with us. Simple reason as why France is with us. In 1765 or 1785, you had a French Revolution in France. A historical French Revolution. The entire world knows about it. And Basavanna, in Karnataka, in 1135 to 65, the revolution which took place for an egalitarian society. They laid their life for the establishment of an egalitarian society. My sisters who sung the Vachana, they were representing those things. The Vachana literature, if it gets into the entire world, I think we may not have any more wars in the world. That is the strength of the Vachana literature. Unfortunately, it has been part of India only, and it was just in Karnataka. Now we have opened up the door, and globally, you have opened up the door for this social revolution, purely egalitarian society, and based on spirituality. This is something different, because we talk about this spirituality, and finally, if I put in one word, this is nothing but humanities for the whole world. Humanities for the world. So unless and until we think about humanity, I don't think there's no use of developing the culture. And through this exchange of the French and the Karnataka and the Kannada in specific, ನನಗಂತೂ ಅತೀವ ಆನಂದ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. The day when Chinmay said he wanted to, we wanted to wish him that he has become the president, that day the Vachana reaching us was a miracle in my opinion. And yes, we will definitely take it further. And if I felt like I can also request Mark Lamy sir, if all your libraries can have our French Vachanas, I think the world will change. I'm confident about it, absolutely confident. And incidentally, today, just before coming from the American library, they have requested me to send Vachanas into all the American universities. What a coordination! Yet again, just before coming. See, that's how it's happening. And we shall all pray Basavanna to bestow peace in the world. Thank you very much for the honor given by you, sir, by coming in here. It means a lot to me. Truly, it means a lot to me, because you have opened up the door for the globe. Thank you.
Thank you, Shri Arvind Jetti sir, for sharing with us the genesis and the insight of this project, and also the efforts taken by Basava Samiti to carry out this noble task. Now we have come to the important phase of today's event, that is the book launch. I kindly request the Honorable Consul General of France in Bengaluru, Shri Mark Lamy sir, to kindly do the honors of releasing the book, The Vachana, the French translation of the Vachanas.
ॐ श्री गुरुबसवलिङ्गाय नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुबसवलिङ्गाय नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुबसवलिङ्गाय नमः।
Thank you, all the dignitaries. Now I kindly request the Honorable Consul General of France, Shri Mark Lamy sir, to carry out the keynote address.
It's hard to start. And to tell the truth, I'm a bit overwhelmed. It doesn't happen very often, but how can I say? First of all, thank you. Merci à toutes et à tous. I'm overwhelmed because, you know, when I was telling the president, I just start on a very personal note, not to make the speech too formal and too pretentious or arrogant. When I was 20 years old, my first ever job was to become a director of Alliance Française in a country in Southern Africa, which was called Zimbabwe. I had 200 students, 15 teachers. I had to buy a house. I had to do things I never did in my life. I could speak English anyway. It's not better today, but at that time it was really bad. And I had this experience for 2 years. It was probably the best experience in my life. And since then, Alliance Française has always been in my heart. I've never had, after I became a diplomat, a senior diplomat, I had many jobs. I've never been, again, a director of Alliance Française, like my colleague Jean-Marc. But I can truly say this is the nicest job in the world, because you are linking people. You have to do things for people where you are, on a very special mode. We're just telling the president, we are not Goethe Institute, we are not Dante Alighieri, we are not the British Council, we are an Indo-French structure, association, and that's why it works. That's why tonight we can hear what we heard from our friends here, and that's why we are all gathered here. We have French people here, we have students who came from France, we have also all the members of the Alliance, young crowd, a big older crowd, everybody's here, and everybody is gathering together. So it's really moving, it's really nice, and on top of that, as you mentioned truly, President, it's a long time that Consul General of France or senior diplomat didn't have the opportunity to come to celebrate with you at the Alliance Française. So, you have been very kind, but you asked me 2 questions and I have to answer. So, the job of a diplomat is always to try to find an exit and try to make it, a bit tricky, Okay. So I will answer. Before that, I have to say that we're extremely happy, and I'm also talking on behalf of our ambassador, His Excellency Thierry Matou. He will come here soon, within the course of this year. He will be extremely happy to meet everybody here, and he asked me also to congratulate, pass the congratulations to the new team, to all the staff of the Alliance, the professors, the administrative staff, of course to the director, and to all of you for bringing together what we want to be. As you mentioned, President, Alliance Française is a bridge between our 2 nations, and I'm also happy as a Consul General because relations between France and India are probably at the highest right now, and it's a good thing. And we can really celebrate friendship, and it's a true friendship. And Alliance Française is a place to celebrate this friendship. So you asked me 2 questions. Normally, when I have somebody entering my office and he says, I have a request, before he can express a request, I say, sorry, I have no money. But he was, I could not say anything. He's the president, so I have to answer. Okay, so Campus France. So I can see one of our Campus France representatives. She's already here. She already has a suitcase. She's ready to move in. Yes, I'm absolutely in favor of the fact that we find a way that Campus France will come back to Alliance Française, and we will have a stronger bond with the consulate because we have in our consulate an attaché in charge of higher education that needs to be working. As now the situation in the Alliance Française, I would say, is back to normal, we have to be. So first answer, yes. Very easy. Second request, celebration of Bastille Day, 14 Juillet, Fête Nationale. Not this year because we already made our plan, but next year, yes. Okay? Next year, yes. Then after we have to work it out. But yes, on the principle, when we celebrate our National Day, we have to welcome around 450, 500 people. So it means that we have to make some arrangement also in terms of security to have everybody on board here and to be able to celebrate the official part and also after the dance and the drinks and everything you want. So it's yes and yes. So easy. So today, that's why I say today is a very nice day. So I won't read my speech because it would be too boring for everybody. Just a few things. As I said, relationship between France and India is at its best. Just keep in mind, 2026 year of France, French or Indo-French year of innovation. We will celebrate all over India, within our Alliance Française, with our consulate, academics, our Campus France, everybody, all our partners, companies, and everything. So it's going to be a very important year of celebration of this relationship between France and India. So that's something extremely important I wanted to tell you. Also, I want to congratulate, because I know we're here, we've been launching this extremely beautiful book, and congratulations again. Thank you for bringing it to here. We also have a lot of students who are wondering why does the Consul General of France speak to us in a poor English instead of speaking to us in a better French. So there will be this ceremony of Delph and Dalf, which is also what's going to happen tonight. And it's very important because we need to have more speakers in India of French language. And I hope also probably in the future of Kannada language, because we are in Karnataka. I also want, just last word before I finish, it's student mobility. You know, student mobility is one of the priority of our two countries. The two leaders, President Macron, Prime Minister Modi, they have a target. There's a goal of 30,000 Indian students in France by 2030. So now it's moving fast, thanks to Campus France. I think it will be even better when they will have moved back to the Alliance Française de Bangalore. And also to have more students, French students, coming to India and learning about India, that they can witness what's happening right now in India, the development of the country, everything what's happening. It's extremely stimulating. So I think we have French students here, no? Tonight, can you raise your hands, the French students that came from France for a tour? Okay, you see there's quite a number of students, so we can give them a round of applause. So this is a reality, and I started the week on Monday with 50 students. We came from Paris Sorbonne University that were here also. So probably today in Bangalore, we have around 100 French students that come for learning trip, etc. So that's a very encouraging thing. So I will conclude now. So once again, I don't have the exact words, the precise word to say how happy, how grateful I am for your kind invitation, for having organized this event, for your presence. So thank you so much, so very much. And we are going to meet on a regular basis, I hope, and I'm sure of that. And I wish you all a very pleasant evening. Thank you very much.
I would like to wholeheartedly thank the Honorable Consul General for accepting our President's request. Thank you so much. Now, I request the President of Alliance Française, Dr. Chinmay Chikateri, sir, to kindly honor the Consulate General.
Om Shri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha.
Now I request our President to kindly honor the President of Basava Samiti, Shri Arvind Jetty.
Shri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Basavalingaya.
Thank you, Chinmay sir. Now, the President of Basava Samiti is willing to give a token of thanks to our President of Alliance Française. Kindly, I request Arvind Jetty sir to do the honors.
Om Shri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha. Om Shri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha.
The translators of this Vachana project are unable to make it today, but I would like to read out their names. Professor Devendra Kumar Singh, Dr. Geetanjali Singh, Dr. Sandeep Kumar Pandey, Dr. Savan Kumar Singh, and Dr. Manish Ranjan. We should give a huge round of applause to them for their commendable work. Chief editor was D.K. Singh from the Banaras University. Now I call upon the director to give the vote of thanks.
Merci, Ramya. I started the evening telling you that today is the celebration of what the Alliance Française has been here for over the last 55 years in Bangalore. celebrated culture and language in all its form, and celebrating the interaction between India, France, and beyond that, the French-speaking world. I would like to thank wholeheartedly vous, Monsieur le Consul Général. Merci de votre visite à l'Alliance française de Bangalore. C'est vraiment un plaisir de vous avoir parmi nous, et comme vous le dites vous-même, le début de nombreuses visites. Vous êtes chez vous, vous êtes le bienvenu à l'Alliance française, vous le savez, quand vous voulez. Merci. I would like to thank the President of Basavasamanti, Sri Aravind Jati. Thank you for the honor of choosing the Alliance Française for receiving that book. I'm not sure they are still around, but I would like to thank also the three artists that gave us such a wonderful artistic expression. MD Pallavi, Bruce Lee, Mani, Rajni Shivaram. Merci à tous les trois. Thank you so much, the three of you. I would like to, je vais le faire en français, remercier vraiment de tout cœur toute l'équipe qui a été en charge d'organiser le DELF et le DALF, en particulier notre directrice des cours, Fanny Brun. Merci pour tout ce que tu fais au quotidien, pour ton rôle déterminant à l'Alliance française, Fanny. Je crois que voilà, cet après-midi, tu étais encore un atelier pour les professeurs de français. Merci pour tout ce que tu fais à l'Alliance française au quotidien. I would like to thank Madhushri and Rakshita who help with so many things. Shashank, our photograph, I don't know where you are, our photograph for the day. I would like to thank our MC, is she here, Ramaya? She has difficulty pronouncing my surname, so I'm not going to try to pronounce her. Ramaya is good for me, so we had this deal. She's not saying my surname, I'm not saying her. Okay, that's Jean-Marc and Ramaya for you. Thank you very much to you, sir, the President of the Alliance Française, and all the members of the committee. Maybe you could stand, all members of newly elected committee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. We can indeed feel a new dynamics at the Alliance Française, and we're thrilled to have you on board. Last but not least, I would like to end by thanking all the Alliance Française staff, the cleaners, the accountant, the HR manager, the technician, Wahid and Aslam, and the gardeners and everybody who's doing a tremendous job. Monsieur le Consul, you said that you started being a director of an Alliance Française, and that was maybe the best memory. Maybe you're jealous of what I'm experiencing now. This is the best job in the world, in the best environment in the world, with the best people in the world. I am actually thrilled. Et un remerciement spécial, thank you very much, Kashi, our communication, she's only been here a month as a communication and cultural officer, and already we can feel a tremendous difference. Merci, Kashi, pour tout ce que tu fais. I will end by thanking the most important person in this room. Can you guess who this is? This is you, each and every one of you, for coming and showing up today. Thank you so much for that. Without you, there's no Alliance Française. Bonne soirée. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Basava, Basava, Basava. Hara Basavaya Namaha, Prabhu Basavaya Namaha, Guru Basavaya Namaha, Linga Basavaya Namaha, Jangama Basavaya Namaha, Bhasma Basavaya Namaha, Rudrakshi Basavaya Namaha, Mantra Basavaya Namaha, Padodaka Basavaya Namaha, Prasada Basavaya Namaha, Chinmidhi ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಚಿನ್ನಾದ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಚಿದ್ಬಿಂದು ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಚಿತ್ಕಲ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಚಿದಂಗ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ನಿಷ್ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ನಿರಂಜನ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ನಿರ್ಗುಣ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ನಿತ್ಯತೃಪ್ತ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಅಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಉಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಮಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ನಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಮಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಶಿಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ವಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಯಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಓಂಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಹ್ರೀಂಕಾರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಸಂಗಮೇಶ್ವರ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮಃ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಕಪಿಲ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ ಬಸವಾಯ ನಮೋ ನಮಃ.
ಆಡವಾರದ ಬಯಲು